When we think about nature, what comes to our mind first? Of course, there's trees, plants, animals, maybe a little bit of dirt, but there's one thing that we always think about when it comes to nature, and of course, it's the leaf. Yes, it might be flat, bland, green, but inside it is many things you might not even know. And today I'm going to present my anatomy of a leaf made out of recycled materials. Yes, I know it looks like a kindergarten or a grade school student's work, but I gotta promise you, I worked a lot on it. 2 weeks. Yes, materials. I'm rotating it so I can show you all of the components and what are the purposes inside an anatomy of a leaf. Now from the top, make it drop, here comes the cuticle. The cuticle is a protecting film that covers the epidermis of the leaves. I picked this as the cuticle because in the sponge, it is the green layer, so since it is the protected layer and it's the green, it's the cuticle. And you'll just see it as I tap into the sponge. Right below the cuticle is the epidermis. The epidermis is the outermost layer of cells which compose of the top layer and the bottom layer. And the epidermis provide a protective barrier and a layer against mechanical injury, water loss, and infection. Next up are the mesophyls. There are two types of mesophyll. This one is the spongy mesophyll, and after I rotate it is the palisade mesophyll cells. The palisade mesophylls contain columnar cells with spaces between the cells. Most plant chloroplasts are found in palisade mesophylls. The next is his brother, which is the spongy mesophyll, which is composed of irregularly shaped cells. Leaf vascular tissues are found inside spongy mesophylls. The leaf veins that you see on leaves are composed of vascular tissues. Vascular tissues contains of tube-shaped structures called the xylem and phloem, which we will go on to later. The xylem is one of the two types of transport tissues in vascular plants, the phloem being the other. The basic function of the xylem is to transport water from roots to stems and leaves, but it also transports nutrients. The other being the phloem, which is the living tissue in vascular plants that transport the soluble organic compounds made during photosynthesis. These two pink circles you will see right around the epidermis is actually the guard cells. These are the cells surrounding each stoma. They help to regulate the rate of transpiration by opening and closing the stomata. Correct me if I'm wrong with that pronunciation. Apologies if I was wrong. Guard cells are adapted to their function by allowing gas exchange and controlling water loss within the leaf. And that's about it. Here concludes my project for an anatomy of a leaf. Apologies if it looks awful. There's not a lot of materials out there. It's quarantine. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and peace out. Be good people.